about to walk into our cool interview.
We're at Saddleback College, and it's 9 in the morning, which means it's officially too early for anybody. In this band, please. Over here.
We are live from Saddleback College, OC Rock Radio. I'm Eric Santos here at Slammin Saturday morning. We are bringing you Orange County's own The Whereabouts. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank
Awesome.
you, Eric.
Humble beginnings. How did The Whereabouts start?
You know, I had free time trying to find some place to play. That was it.
Three of us grew up in Laguna Niguel, so we were all
Niguel.
close neighbors. And now we got a guy from Long Beach, so we got street cred.
Street cred. somewhere
Not
outside
that Laguna Niguel isn't hard.
Right. I've been listening to you guys for quite a while. I've been wanting to see how you guys listen to. I've noticed that there's some flavor to some Skid Row, a little bit of that. So what are your influences? Is it really Skid Row as your main influence, or what?
I used to sing for an 80s hair metal band.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I got, vocally exercised, was singing for that band.
Right.
Sang some Skid Row. 18 in Life was a fun song to sing. I kind of want to bring that one back, by the way.
Right.
Weird.
Weird.
Some, Eric.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Lamb of God?
Lamb of God? Hey,
Bet
I've
you
been
are,
listening.
huh?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Before I joined the group, I went to the Coach House and had a chance to watch The Whereabouts open for Sebastian Bach, which is pretty damn cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you actually,
show.
Yeah, it was a really good show, and at that time I was like, oh man, this is a great band. I wouldn't mind playing for them.
So basically, you actually met Sebastian Bach, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they did. Well, sort of. He kind of whizzed on past, but they had a chance to. But,
Me
Right.
and Seabass go way back.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't whizzed on, but
Yeah.
whizzed on past. But,
How about you guys? What are your influences? How it all started out with you guys?
Well, he was already talking about Lamb of God.
Right.
We've got a regular Dave Lombardo over here. He just
Wow. From Slayer, huh?
Good
Oh,
for
yeah.
sticks. Yeah.
He brought his
You want
sticks,
some more
but,
ensemble?
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Go for
I'd say he
it.
does more
We'll do
playing
that
with
later.
his-
Let me get warmed up.
He does more playing with his feet than anything.
Yeah.
He kicks the crap out of the bass.
Right. Just ass kicking machine right there in the drum sets, right?
Yeah.
With some restraint,
There we go. There we go.
I think. I hope.
We've also listened to your music here, and I've been, I noticed that, like I said, I was, listening to your stuff. Also, what's the process like when recording a song or, an album? What's the process like?
It usually starts with our singer, Chris, writing it on acoustic guitar,
Right.
writing vocals.
I'll write a song, or Chris will write a song, or Tim will write a song. Andy has yet to write his first song, but
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Mhm.
I've probably put over 120 hours into just
Wow.
mixing and production.
it's a
of the,
lot of
the new
hours. He
album.
does a lot of work.
Right.
For this
A lot of
band.
time, a lot of tracks, a lot of different takes.
Mhm.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of tambourine playing.
A lot of insomnia as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of late nights, right?
Yep.
I'm actually 16, but I look like I'm 40.
Oh no. You don't actually look 40, dude. Maybe it's probably the hair. I don't know. It could be the hair.
It's still early. It's early for him. He feels like he's 40.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's how we feel, man. Well, sometimes with the long hair, obviously you feel younger, Look at Sebastian. Sebastian Bach. He looks, 20, 30, 40, and he's in his 50s right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
He's got the heart of a 20-year-old.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not talking about a transplant.
He's got the lungs of a 20-year-old, too,
Right.
which is pretty insane.
He still has women at the stage throwing themselves at him, so it's pretty good.
He's got the wiener of a 20-year-old, too.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So yeah, a lot of DIY. Chris is doing a great job.
Mhm.
I've had a chance to go to a couple studios and do some tracks for some previous bands that I was in, and working with Chris and doing the whole DIY thing. It's much more intimate, and he had a good point. It's we're in our best interest for our own music, and when you kind of put it in somebody else's hands, you're worried about what's going to happen and how it's going to sound, and you're paying them by the hour or by the song. It just kind of gets lost in translation, I guess.
How do you guys prepare for the live shows?
Live practice.
Live practice? What's this?
Usually 2 a week. Same
week.
place where we do our production. We just go over to Andy's and we set up in a little spare room he's got. And we're just in a little cramped space. Big old
Not
circle.
much bigger than this.
Much like the stages we
It actually
play.
sounds much more cooler than it is.
Right.
It's a very posh rehearsal spot,
Yeah.
so it's pretty awesome actually.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Oregon just a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just doing a live show, right?
We're on tour.
Yeah, did a little tour. We went up to like Bend, checked out, up in the mountains, and then we went out to Portland after that. Kind of cruised down the coast a little bit, just,
Checked out Medford.
Yeah, Medford.
Medford was awesome.
Don't forget Crockett.
Yeah, I can't forget Crockett. Honestly, Crockett was pretty badass.
Crockett, California.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a really good response no matter where we went. I think rock and roll rock is on its way back in. We love rock.
Yeah. There you go. It's a little bit of both worlds right there,
Yeah.
We like to rock ourselves, as
There
you
we go.
suggest to your
Of
listeners.
course. We got your CD right here, the Whereabouts demo. So I want to ask you guys your first track, "Keep on Rockin'." What does this track mean to you? To all of you guys.
Well, I wrote this song. It happened to be when a woman that I loved walked out, and I wrote a couple sad songs that didn't sound very good, and then I wrote "Keep on Rockin'" after I was feeling better. It just kind of happened.
Right.
One of those ones that kind of wrote itself, which doesn't always happen, but this was one of them.
Right. So like that one's basically like that was like the very first track just by yourself that you wrote, right? Not
No, I've written a lot of other tracks, by myself, and that way. We had an old album, Ice Cream Desire, out there. The song "Lady Luck" was one of my first songs I wrote.
Yeah.
And kind of tracked myself, and that's on there. But yeah, "Keep on Rockin'" was just kind of in that realm of songwriting where it just kind of happened because you felt it.
Right.
Yeah, the song's pretty cool. We got a video up for that song too as well.
And also the next one was "Dream On." That's another one. Also seems familiar to me. Wonder who wrote it as well.
Yeah, that would be Aerosmith.
Yeah, of course. So is this a cover one or is this?
Yeah, we did a cover album recently.
Right.
That has like 18 songs on it because we play bars and people want to hear covers, so we play a lot of the old classic rock hits by Aerosmith and Leonard Skinner, and
Right.
yeah, just made it for fun. But there is a cover album out there. It's called Under the Covers.
Under the Covers.
You can come get it at our show in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday, that is, at the Orange County Fair.
For free, or is there a price in that?
Well, just come to the show
Yeah,
and
just
figure
come to
that
the
out
show,
later.
figure it out. Okay.
$10, though, I'd say.
$10. And after this, we'll be playing some tracks from the Whereabouts here on LC Rock Radio. Go rock yourself. OC Rock Radio, Burn the Castle from the Whereabouts. Here, joining me right here in the studio, Slammin' Saturday morning. I am Eric Santos, live from Saddleback College. What's up, guys?
Hello.
What's up? So, basically, we just heard two songs, Keep on Rockin' and Burn the Castle. So, another song that we didn't know about, Burn the Castle. Another song that I wanted to also ask any of you guys, what does this song mean to you?
It means don't take nothing from nobody.
Right.
If there is a group or an establishment or an institution that is holding you down, unite with others who are being oppressed and burn.
Cryptic as hell. Oh, man.
Did I say it okay, guys, or do you have anything to add to that? I mean, come on.
People should stand.
No, I wasn't going to wait for you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Unite.
I won't say I disagree, but I'm not going to be held accountable for those statements.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wrote it in a place where I was, a little upset with some of the things the establishment and the system are doing.
Oh, dude, right now,
And,
the system is corrupt as hell, so.
Well, and everybody knows it, and nobody will do anything about it.
That's true. Yeah.
And that song, it sounds like it's like, oh, pick up a Molotov cocktail and throw it at the White House. It's
Right.
not at all about that, by the way.
Right.
It's about, the very first verse, it talks about people, their voice is their might. And, people always go out and they tell you to vote, but, people think they've only got certain options to vote for.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's other things you can do with that freedom and that right, other
true.
than just choose the lesser of two evils, for example.
Right.
If you imagine people need to lead, they need to lead by example, and in America we should be leading equally. You know, we should be leading by equality. We should have leaders who are like from the people, by the people, for the people. And, you know, the concept of burning the castle is kind of like getting rid of these constructs where the upper class and, you know, all of these people who are, you know, trying to basically, you know, take all of the resources and have control over everything. You know, it's like we need to take that sort of image and, you know, get rid of it, bring everyone down to our level, because that's the only way we're ever going to get anything done, I think. You know, we can't relate to anyone if we don't, you know, all try and get together and work on the same level.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been a problem. You know, everyone's been, you know, kind of stratifying out, you know, trying to create, you know, one side against the other, the rich versus the poor, or, you know, the police versus the public. You know, and the only way we're going to get over stuff like that is if we burn the castle and realize that it's just a construct and we're all just people. We're all in it together.
Humanity's a failed experiment.
Yeah. Hey, you put it out there.
Yeah.
Look what happened to Rome.
Yeah.
That's a
there we
Lamb
go.
of God lyric. That's not really my own original thought.
We got a metalhead around here, so
I play drums, so
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about
right.
it.
But yeah, we got a handful of songs about stuff like that. You know, Fall of Rome is another song that's kind of about, you know, just the way that things have been going in Western civilization. To the 85 was a song Chris wrote about the 85 wealthiest people in the world. You know, it's definitely one of those times where you turn around and you just see that things have really kind of gotten out of hand with how separated, you know, everyone is.
And how divided we become, you know, as a nation. You know, how religion has divided us and, well, separated us. And, you know, the poor and the rich has classified us, you know, in a way. And that's something to keep in mind, and that's something that obviously people don't want to pay attention or don't want to face facts. You know, and I think with this song, Burn the Castle, it pretty much tells a lot there, you know. And the way how you guys put it, it's a lot of truth in there. And people don't want to hear the truth. That's the thing.
You're saying people don't like that song?
No, I'm saying like, no, I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about like people, you know, in general, like people don't want to hear about the truth. They don't want to face facts, you know, or anything about peace, you know. They don't want to hear about that. They want to be like, you know, sometimes escaping their fantasy land in a way.
I think people are afraid to kind of step out of the box. And
That's true.
It makes me a better drummer to be warlike.
There you go.
Well,
That's
You
debatable.
know how you can't play basketball angry and stuff like that? You can play drums real pissed.
well, of course. Yeah.
Drowning out all the other instruments.
Yeah.
While you're at it.
The point is, the reason why everyone's always so scared of things like, you know, what's going on in Dallas and all of these different things is they think that war is like the only way.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, you know, war is the last thing that's on anyone's minds because that's just going to tear everyone apart. But they're afraid to actually get out of their chairs and go out and do something about it, you know, something real where you go out and you know, speak out or take a position, make a stand in a way that doesn't require violence.
So in closing, where can we again find you guys on social media?
It's all Whereabouts Are We. The YouTube's Whereabouts Are We. You get the video there, whereaboutsareve.com. You can get all of our music over there.
Our Facebook
is, yeah, whereabouts.us. Right?
TheWhereabouts.us on Facebook. That's our extension.
Sweet. And the next live show, where's it going to be at?
The Orange County Fair.
Orange County Fair.
2
When is
weeks
that?
From yesterday,
2
July
weeks?
22nd, 3:45 p.m.
There we go, July
what
22nd.
stage? What's
The
the stage?
Plaza Pacific stage.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There we go. OC Fair, not that far from us. And obviously, if you want to waste gas, go for it. You know? There we go. Just kidding. Thank you for joining us here in the studio. And hopefully, we get to see you guys again. And hopefully, you know, we get to play more of your music later on in the future.
We'll come in when the album's done.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Mike. Cool.
I didn't touch your lens, I promise. You're still going? Oh, yeah.
I have to focus on your beautiful face.
Right. Which face is that? Look at that pasture over there. I can't believe there's land like that right here. That's bitchin'. Sorry, I'm not just trying to deflect.
Good job, Tim.